Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Though everyone was taken aback by David Tennant's surprising reappearance as the 14th Doctor, it had been hinted at years earlier in the Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Special. The curator's prediction that the Doctor will reincarnate into a former form is confirmed by David Tennant's return as the 14th Doctor, completing the clue from the Day of the Doctor. The regeneration of David Tennant's 10 into the 14th Doctor is a real reboot, a fresh incarnation of the Doctor with a familiar face, even though 10 technically regenerated into himself during his tenure. The fact that the 14th Doctor is not the 10th Doctor, but rather one of the old favorites, indicates that Tennant's reappearance has brought back a beloved, albeit somewhat altered, version of the Doctor. Although everyone was shocked to hear that David Tennant would be returning to Doctor Who, the 50th Anniversary Special foresaw this very event a full 10 years prior. David Tennant's tenure as the 10th Doctor was adored by fans, and his portrayal of the character propelled the revived Doctor Who into a new age of prominence among a completely new audience. Audiences who had become accustomed to his portrayal of the Doctor throughout the TARDIS piloting seasons found it difficult to accept his regeneration and exit from the program. Fans of the 10th Doctor were thrilled to see Tennant reprise his role as 10 in the 50th Anniversary Special episode of Doctor Who, The Day of the Doctor. It brought Matt Smith's 11th Doctor and Tennant's 10th Doctor together for a hilarious journey. But 10 years before Tennant's current comeback as the 14th Doctor, a particular sequence from that episode foretold it. Better still, the 4th Doctor had passed down this prophecy. The Day of the Doctor had a sequence that was set in London's National Gallery Museum. While there, 11 ran upon another well-known person. The 10th and 11th Doctors had gone there to stop Ziggins from escaping into the present day through the paintings. When the 11th Doctor stops to talk with the museum curator, it's none other than Tom Baker from Doctor Who portrayed the Doctor in his 4th incarnation. Astonished, the 11th Doctor observes that the curator bears a striking resemblance to one of his previous incarnations. At that point, the curator makes a playful forecast. He reveals that the Doctor will reincarnate into past incarnations in the future, although he adds a disclaimer that it will only be the old favorites. He sounds utterly unsurprised by the Doctor's remarks. The scenario seemed to suggest that the curator was, in reality, a future Doctor who had regenerated with the form of the 4th Doctor and was now living as the curator of the National Gallery, and that someday an incarnation of the Doctor would figure out how to regulate their regeneration. Since the remark hinted at a plot point that was ultimately abandoned, it was finally considered that Baker's appearance in the Doctor Who Anniversary Special was merely a light-hearted joke. But with David Tennant back as the 14th Doctor, the curator's remarks become more than just a light-hearted meta-reference. Rather, they foretell future events. In a technical sense, this is not the first time the Doctor has returned to a prior body. In the 4th season episode, The Stolen Earth, which took place during Tennant's tenure, a Dalek shot the 10th Doctor, forcing him to regenerate. 10 was able to regenerate as himself, complete, and with his same personality though, by forcing his regeneration energy into a hand that he had previously severed. Even though it was eventually verified to be an actual regeneration, it hardly lived up to the curator's promise and was more of a small hiccup in 10's history.